What's up, YouTube? It's EricALionsFan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're looking at a beer from the Boston Beer Company. This is Samuel Adams Light. This beer comes in at 4.3% alcohol by volume. Don't know what the IBUs are. Rate Beer gives us a 77. The bros have reviewed this. They say it's an 82, a B-. Rate Beer's not too kind. Rate Beer says a 12 and a 36 in the style, so they don't think too highly of this beer. There's been two beer reviewers that have reviewed this beer. East Coast LQ Reviews, he said he gave it an 8 out of 10, which is a B. And 1920 Beer Baron gave it a 7.5 out of 10. So, two beer reviewers there that have reviewed this beer within 1 year. Right up here on the label, guys, it says, before introducing a light beer, we spent 2 years and brewed 23 different recipes. This drive for flavor perfection means we produced more than 7,000 gallons of pretty good beer down the drain. One happy visitor to our brewery asked if he could apply for a job as the Drain. Cheers, Jim Koch. Now this beer, guys, is obviously past its freshness date. Says it's October 2016, and today is March of 2017, so about 6 months past its freshness date. Hopefully it's still good. If not, I'll go ahead and do a indeterminate on this one. But without any further ado, guys, let's go and crack this top and we'll see what we got. Not a very big hiss. Off to the side, giving an aggressive pour like I always do. A little bit of smoke coming out of there. Whoa. There we go. Got all the beer in here. All right, guys. The presentation is a amberish style looking ale, copper amberish ale. I see quite a bit of bubbles coming up here. That's just about a 2-finger head pour. Foamy head, small to medium bubbles, small around the sides. Like I said, I can see a bunch of carbonation bubbles come up in this etched glass. Looks pretty nice. It looks pretty filtered too, guys. I don't see any sediment coming up here. So let's get a nose on it. Let's see what we got. Ooh, right away I'm getting amberish ale notes. No alcohol presence for 4.3%. It's not going to have any of that. Maybe a little bit of that keg beer smell, kind of like maybe with like your Bud Miller Coolers, Coolers, Molson, Labatt's, Pabst, that style. Getting those amberish ale notes, and I can't really describe it. You'll know, if you've had amber ales before, you know that smell. It's really all I'm getting, guys. Let's throw it down the gullet. Let's see what we get. Let's see if it's still good after 6 months past the freshness date. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Tastes like an amber ale, a little light, watery, a little thin. Thin is probably a good descriptor here. Not watery, but thin. I would kind of like to get a fresher beer with this one. Getting some caramel notes. Caramel, depending on what part of the country you live in. It's wet, not very dry. Like I said, the finish is medium. Now the head's gone down. Now it's just a thin film on the top. Almost kind of lighter representation of their Boston Lager. Is how I would kind of put this. There isn't that bite that it usually has, like with the Boston Lager. There's usually a little bite. This one doesn't seem to have it. But, guys, for what it is, I don't think it's bad. I'm not getting any bad off flavors from it. But I kind of would like to get a little bit fresher beer to try to see how this beer is. Now, this up here, this beer is hard to come by. You got to really kind of got to seek it out to try to find a Sam Adams Light up here. I got this one at Horrocks. I can't remember what I paid for it. I threw the receipt away. So I think it's an okay beer, guys, for what it is and for the freshness date being way past what it is. I'm probably going to give it a C+. I'm going to give it like a 79, a C+. I don't think it's quite to the, at least with the beer that it is now. It's not to the B category. Now, maybe if I get a fresher beer, it may be to the B category. But this one just, it's not doing it for me. It's really, I would rather drink, I usually drink a Miller Lite or a Coors Light. I would prefer to have those rather than a Sam Adams Light. But I'm an American Adjunct Lager drinker, so this should be no surprise to you guys if you guys have seen my videos enough. So, yeah, I think it's very sessionable at 4.3%. You could probably down a couple of these and be all right. But, yeah, I kind of want a little bit of fresher beer to try to get a better representation of it. I think maybe some of the past the freshness date has probably gotten to this beer a little bit, but it's still not bad. I'm going to say it's still not bad. A C+ for being, I would guess probably, let's see, what did I say, October, and it's March. There's November, December, January, February, March, about 5 months past the freshness date. A C+ is probably pretty good. So, but I kind of still want a fresher beer, guys. But guys, with this beer, I'm going to give it a C+. So I'm going to revisit this one, hopefully get a little bit fresher beer, and then we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, if you've had Samuel Adams Light from the Boston Beer Company, what do you guys give it? Do you guys give it an A, B, C, D, or F? And the representation that I have it here, I'm giving it a 79, a C+. I think it's probably better if it had a little bit of fresher beer. But if you had it, go ahead and put it down in the comments too. Do a like, subscribe as well. And as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys know my spiel. Don't try to be a hero and drive home drunk, because you're going to get thrown in the back of a cop car, going to jail, court fees, possible prison time. And guys, if you hit or kill somebody, you're going to be in the slammer for quite a while. And if you kill yourself, you're going to be 6 feet under. Don't do it, guys. In this day and age, just don't do it. Sleep off your buzz and have a buddy take your car back, or a buddy take you back home and get your car back the next day. As always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces.